The crowd below was a sea of upturned faces. Their murmurs rose like the buzzing of 1,000 bees on a warm afternoon. High above them, clinging to the cold, hard face of the tallest building in the city, was a boy. He was not a boy of steel, nor did he have wings. He was just a boy named Ravi, but to the people watching, he was something more. He was their very own Spider-Man. Each movement he made was slow and careful. His fingers, stained with chalk and dirt, found tiny holes in the concrete. His bare feet, tough as old leather, pressed against the smallest ledges. The wind whispered secrets in his ear, trying to pull him from his perch, but Ravi held on tight. He moved like a dancer performing a silent, vertical ballet. One hand up, then a foot. A small shift of his weight, a deep breath. The city stretched out below him, a patchwork of rooftops. He was not just climbing for himself anymore. Ravi was not born in the sprawling, noisy city. He came from a small, sleepy village nestled at the foot of the hills. His childhood was filled with the simple sounds of nature, the chirping of crickets at dusk, the rustle of leaves in the mango orchard, and the gentle gurgle of the nearby stream. He was a quiet boy, with eyes that seemed to notice everything. He watched monkeys leaping between branches in a great banyan tree. He saw how they used every part of their bodies, hands gripping bark, feet pushing off branches, tails balancing and swinging. His house was a small mud-walled structure with a thatched roof, but his playground was vast and endless. He didn't have shiny toys or fancy games. Instead, he had trees to climb, rocks to scramble over. The tallest coconut trees were his first skyscrapers. He would spend hours practicing, his small hands and feet learning to grip the rough bark. When Ravi's family moved to the big city in search of work, he felt like a bird trapped in a cage. Open fields, tall trees, concrete steel. The sky, once a constant companion, was now just a sliver visible between towering buildings. Ravi felt small and lost. Endless noise. He took a job as a construction worker, hauling bricks, his body aching with exhaustion by nightfall. The city, he thought, crushed dreams. One day, while working on a high-rise building, something shifted inside him. On precarious scaffolding many floors up, he looked out at the city. These buildings were not his cage. They were his new forest. Ravi's secret world was shattered one bright Tuesday morning. He had chosen a particularly tall office building in the city center, drawn to its sheer glass-like surface. But, well, someone did. Soon, a small crowd gathered. Phones came out. Small lenses pointed towards the sky, filming. Traffic had stopped. A news van arrived. The monkey boy from the village was now on television. He reached the top, exhausted. Instead, when he made his way down through the building's internal stairs, he was met with a roar of applause. Reporters shoved microphones in his face.
Could only stammer, I like to climb.
That simple, honest answer resonated with people. The story spread like wildfire. Newspapers christened him the Indian Spider-Man. His face was everywhere. Papers, TV, phones. He became an overnight sensation, a local celebrity. Today, Ravi's journey is far from over. He no longer climbs buildings in secret. Instead, he is working to turn his unusual skill into a profession. He has started training for sport climbing competitions, hoping to one day represent India on a global stage. He dreams of opening a climbing gym for underprivileged children, a place where they can learn to climb in a safe and supportive environment. He wants to give them the same sense of freedom and confidence that he found on the walls of the city, but without the risks he had to take. To the responsibility of his influence. His story has become a modern-day fable across India. It's a story told in small villages. For many young people who feel trapped by their circumstances, Ravi is a beacon of hope. What his story teaches is beautifully simple. Where some saw an unclimbable wall, Ravi saw a ladder. He is the Indian Spider-Man, not because he has superpowers, but because he has shown an entire generation that a hero can be anyone who dares to climb.